Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have a card for you which unfortunately has been inspired by a difficult event in my life, because I lost my little crafting buddy. I lost my crafting buddy, Chloe, and so I thought, what better way to honor her than to dedicate a card in her memory, and also to inspire you out there in YouTube land who may have either yourself lost a pet, or you have a friend or family member who may be going through a difficult time and they just need to know that you're thinking of them. So I came up with this little card here. I will wait for you over the Rainbow Bridge, which is something that many people believe that when our pets go, they go and they wait for us, and also their little brothers and sisters and cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents and mothers and fathers, you know, the whole lot. So, the tears and the grieving aren't over yet, but this process today has helped in the healing and the moving forward, because I'm honoring my little Chloe. And if you would like to see how I made this card, please stick with me. I'll show you how. I've chosen all the elements for my card, and it's actually going to be a rather simple card, and it's going to have a 5x7 base. So for that, I've cut out a piece of cardstock that is 10x7, and I'll simply score it on the 10-inch side at 5 inches. And that's going to make our card base. You could of course make this any size you want. If you wanted a square card instead, that would be lovely as well. So with that done, I've also got my mat here, and I've already gone and taken out the center of it to save on the bulk and to give myself some extra little card. So I'm going to glue this in place. My mirror card mat, and now for the layer, I have this piece of cardstock which is from Kanban, and I've cut that slightly smaller. So this is cut at, of course the card is 5x7, this is 4 and I think I did it at 7/8, and this one is at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 and by 6 7/8, so that I have that narrow mat. So I've got just a little bit of the white showing, and then just that little pop of red color there. And to put adhesive on the back of my card, and then I will align that in the center of the mat. So, placing that so, and that liquid glue gives me just a little bit of time to get that where I want it. Okay. And now I'm going to bring in the other elements, and I'm going to start with these strips that I've cut into rainbow colors. They're just sort of random strips. They're not uniform in size. I wasn't worried about that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down perhaps 1, 2, 3, maybe 3.5 to about here. And I'm going to start probably there. And I'm going to start with my red. And then we'll have orange, our yellow, and our green, blue, indigo, and our violet. So just about like that. I'm going to leave a little corner there, so I might push this up just a wee bit and start about like here. So I'm going to glue these in place and then I'll be back. Now that those are all glued into place, I can come in with my scissors and just flip my card over and then trim these overhanging pieces using the edge of my card as the guide. There and there. And we have a little rainbow strip there. Next, I'm going to bring in my little rainbow. Now, what I did with this is I went on Pixabay, and they have commercial-free vector graphics, which I was able to download, and then used my CorelDRAW program to bring it in, and then just wrote the words on there. I will wait for you over the Rainbow Bridge. Then I just cut it out. What I did is I mounted it on a bit of card first, just to give it a little more stability, a little more depth. And then I've also got my little rainbow cat as well. And I've done the same. This also was from Pixabay, and it's been mounted on some card. Now for the rainbow part, I'm just going to put that down flat. I'm not going to put this on any foam tape to give it any dimension, because as I said, it's on the card, so it has a little bit of depth already. I'm going to put that just sort of like so. Not completely in the middle, but just a little bit off there, because I'm going to bring my little kitten here, my little cat, and in this case I am going to use some 1mm foam pieces. These are rectangle rather than square, and I'm going to take the backing off, and I'll probably add a little bit of glue to it as well, just to make sure it stays in place. Just a little dab, and then I'm going to position that sort of over this representation of a rainbow bridge as well. Here we have that. For embellishments, I have these gems, which I'm going to dot across this rainbow at the bottom. So I'm going to put them down with just a little dab of the liquid glue, starting with the red, and then I'll move on. Okay. There are our little gems attached, and I just have them sort of going in a little bit of an arc. It might be a better green. Yes, I think I'm going to replace that one. Okay. Save that for something else. Right. So, I will wait for you over the rainbow bridge, and then of course you can put your sentiments and your message inside. You have your farewell to your furry baby or your friend's furry baby. I will wait for you over the rainbow bridge. And I will also include at the end of this video a photograph of Chloe, and as you'll notice, my thumbnail is of both Molly and Chloe. Molly went over the bridge about 3 years ago, or just a little under 2.5 years ago, I should say. And I hope this has inspired you to perhaps make a card to give to someone who may have lost a beloved pet, and just to honor them and to let your friend know how much you're thinking of them in this difficult time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you'll come back for more videos in the near future. Please, if you aren't already subscribed, consider subscribing to my channel. Leave a comment and a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because all these interactions help YouTube to promote my videos a little more than would necessarily be the case. So again, thank you very much, and I hope to see you again. As I said, please, in the meantime, stay safe and crafty hugs. Bye.